What's up everybody, welcome and welcome back to my channel. For those who are new, I am Disney. For the returning subscribers, thank you so much for really supporting your girl, and if you're new to the channel, karibu sana. So guys, in today's video I am going to tell you what you require in order to apply for the Kenyan passport, and the stages and the process from when you apply for your passport till when you get your passport. First off, let's go through the documents that are required from you. The first one, you have your original national ID, your original birth certificate, copies of your parents' IDs. If you have a single parent, copy of their IDs. And if you're an orphan, you bring your parents' death certificates. Also, we have the recommender's ID copy. And finally, 3 recent digital passport photos, preferably on a white background. So guys, to start the process, make sure your names, your ID names and your birth certificate names are similar, because literally there are people who go there and you might be lucky you submit the data and everything, but now when they process the passport, your passport might take longer because of the different names in your birth certificate and your ID. So make sure if you're having an issue with your names in the birth and national ID, make sure you go and rectify that before applying the passport. To start this process, you should have an eCitizen account. If you don't have one, do register it. You register it using your ID number, because since everyone in Kenya, if you're 18 and over, you have an ID and you can be able to log in your eCitizen portal using your ID number. So when you log into your portal, you click on the immigration services and then new services and then new passport application, and then you fill in your details. They'll ask your height, the colors of your eyes, like basic, not hard questions. So you fill in the details, and if you find it tiresome, you want some help, you can just go to the cyber. They fill out the form for you, and during the filling in of your details, that's when you get to choose the type of passport that you want. And currently they've introduced, or I don't know if it was there, only that it was missing. There's type A, Type B, and Type C series of passport. Type A, it has 32 pages and it costs 4,550. Type B has 48 pages and it costs 6,050 shillings. Type C is 64 pages and it costs 7,550. After you select the type of passport, you go to mode of payment. With mode of payment, there's M-Pesa payment and bank payment, but I'd advise you just to use M-Pesa payment because that's just so direct. Also, during this application process, it's when you'll be able to choose the venue where you'll go for your biometrics, the date and the venue where you'll go to for biometrics. So guys, well, for the venue, I'd advise you, if you really don't like the long queues and everything, just select any other place apart from Nyayo House, because Nyayo House is always having queues, always. So tafuta maybe Huduma Center ya Nakuru or just anywhere else apart from Nyayo House, that is. Yeah, but pia ukitaka kwenda Nyayo House, just go. Not bad, because sometimes the queues are long, sometimes they're not that long, so it depends. Also, another thing, during the application process, you're supposed to take a photo, the back and the front of your ID. So yeah, iko tu hapo kwa hiyo process ya that filling in of your online form. Yeah, so after filling in your details, make sure you make 3 copies of the receipts and that filled form. you make a copy of it because you'll need it during the day of your biometrics. So guys, before the biometrics day, make sure you go and look for your recommender and let them sign, because there's a place where that form, there's a place where they're supposed to sign and fill in their details. So make sure you do that before you go in for your biometrics. On the day of biometrics, this is what you're required to have: your original national ID with a copy, your original birth certificate with a copy, your parents' ID copies, your recommender's ID copy, your 3 recent digital passport photos, the 3 receipts that I had earlier mentioned, copies of your 3 receipts, and your application form. Let me repeat this again. Make sure you look for your recommender and let them sign before your biometrics day, because literally if you go there without the signature, your recommender's signature, utarudishwa tena after kupanga your line, umefika hapo mbele, you've given out your forms, and then you're told go back home, look for your recommender. So make sure you look for your recommender and let them sign. Another thing to note, during your biometrics, a picture of you is taken, and that picture is the one that will be used on your passport. So especially, I'm talking about this especially to girls, since those hairstyles and stuff, and during that during the time they're taking the photos, they'll tell you if you're having nywele mob, but watakwambia you tight at the back, like literally the way passport photos are taken, like your ears should be seen, your nini should be seen. So ladies, consider the hairstyles that you go in with during the biometrics. Another thing to note for ladies, for female, the gender female, should also consider the type of jewelry that you're putting on. Also, some guys put on jewelry, but you'll be told to remove. Anyway, it's not a big deal, but I'm just giving you a heads up, because utaambiwa tutoe like such things. During my time, I was told I had put on a small loop earring, and nikaambiwa nitoe. So it's not that of a big deal, but I'm just giving you a heads up. So after your biometrics is taken, you'll be given a tracking number. Make sure you don't lose that tracking number, because that's how you can track your passport all through. Like hiyo ndio utakuwa unakuja nayo kwa wherever you submitted your biometrics, and they'll use that number to see where your passport is at. So guys, a little piece of advice: if you want to apply for a passport, please do apply for your passport when you're not in dire need of it, cause you will suffer. I just saw the other day that she's an influencer called Esther Kazungu, who was complaining it's been 4 months since her passport. She applied for her passport and went for biometrics, but she hasn't received it. But after complaining, that's when she got her passport. But literally, mine took a year and a few months in order for me to receive it. But the good thing is that I wasn't in dire need of it. So yeah, apply your passport when you're not in dire need of it. You'll thank me later. So guys, let me just give you a little story of the day I went for my passport. Like nilifika hapo, tulikuwa wengi, but then literally that day the people who served me were so nice. Yeah, they were kind. So tulienda hapo, and then the queues were long, especially, hey guys, kindly apply your passport before you need it. The queues were long, especially for the people who wale wenye wako na agency ya travel, watu wa shule. By the way, the queue was so long. Everyone wants their passport mapema, because maybe they're traveling in 2 weeks time, in a month's time, in 3 weeks time. Hey, your line ilikuwa refu. So us with our tracking numbers, we were there. The customer service alikuja akachukua our tracking numbers. Remember, don't lose your tracking paper. She took them and then she went to them. Though we stayed, I stayed there. I stood there for by the way, it was 3 hours. I stood there for around 3 hours. Yeah. So she went to the papers and then they write where your passport is, the stage at which your passport is at on that paper. Because literally, when I checked on the portal, it had been on production stage. That is 1 year plus months. But then how many months? How many months was it? Because actually, it was my passport May, June, July, August, 4 months. Actually, my passport took 1 year, 4 months before I received it. So on the portal, it's still saying on in production stage. I didn't receive any message that my passport is ready, though there are people who received those messages, but me, I didn't get it, and I'm not the only one who didn't get the message that your passport is ready. It depends, I don't know with what, but not everyone gets the message that your passport is ready. Anyway, I was explaining. So yeah, we were staying there tukingoja our tracking numbers and stuff. So that lady was giving out back your tracking number and telling you whether it's ready or it's in production stage or it's in final stage or it's in vetting stage. I don't know those stages ni gani, but those stages. So when I just had my name and they were like, Disney, your passport is ready. Ushaisikia ile nikaa you're number one, like I was literally happy. I was literally happy, and this was the first time I can say I was patient enough, because I have gone there to track twice. The first time I went there, I stood for almost 2 hours. There was no customer service to attend to us, so nikaenda shughuli zangu. The next day I went, and then niliona the queue was long. Not the next day, like maybe a month after I went, nikaona the queue was long. I didn't bother, but now this time round, at least I was patient and I got my passport. And like, I feel ni calm, like that feeling, it was just good. Like everyone, when you're naambiwa your passport is ready, go to, because normally by the way they take your passport to posta. Yeah, they take your passport to posta. So everyone who was being told that your passport is ready, go to the posta and pick it up. Hey, everyone was smiling. It's like you've won an award, literally, because that process is so hectic. Anyway, yeah, so she told me it's ready. Iko inaitwaje? Posta City Square. Yeah, Posta City Square. Mimi, with my happiness, I thought iko Posta, the one next to Nyayo House. Ndio mimi nikaenda nikapanga line, and then those girls were the girls at Posta Huduma Center, Posta Nyayo House, were so kind. They were nice, and they told me, Akinai, vile umepanga hii line yote, yo nini iko the one karibu na tuk, iyo posta karibu na tuk. So I had again to rush there, and when I went there was a large queue kabisa. I think most people pick theirs from there. Yeah, I think most passport produced at Nyayo House zina pelekwanga uko mostly, because posta ya GPO, it's a small one compared to the posta at Tuk. Yeah, so I went there, and then you're supposed to pay around 300. I paid 300, but it depends. Between 300 and 350, around there. You're supposed to pay that in order for you to collect your passport. And guys, during the collection of your passport, make sure you have your original ID, because without that you won't be given your passport. Yeah. Anyway guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you have enjoyed the video. I hope this video has been helpful to you in one way or another. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. Also don't forget to click on the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a new video. Till next time, bye, and I wish you all the best in your passport application.